Look at this lucky girl getting her hair redone. It's lunch and snacks packed. Coffee on. Be here for this part of the hike. She has to finish getting her hair done. Welcome back, everybody. Today we're going for a quick hike into one of these hiking trails, and then we're gonna go see the baby. Hello. But it's so nice when you can wake up and get a little exercise in, get the blood flowing. They got the kids behind me. They're gonna be coming. We're gonna empty out the garbage first. We have Mac behind us, and I forgot to get a dog bag. We got Mac, our protector. He's coming to make sure no javelina get us. He's pulling. I've seen a lot of people walking through these trails that I didn't know where they were going. I know of one trail that's over here, but as I was walking earlier to run out some other, I wasn't throwing, I was walking the dog. I saw another entrance to another trail. So that's what we're going to try to take today and see how far it goes. We're not going in that far, I tell you that. We're just going to go in a little bit and come right back out. Having the kids with me, I take it easy when I go on these little hikes. I don't do too much. So the entrance to this trail says no bikes again. We're going to see how far it goes. This is a little more scary looking trail. So here's the entrance to the trail. We're going to come in. Forgot my my little stick that I use to show where I'm going, but it's okay. We can do the hiking trail like this. By the way, when I'm doing these hiking trails, I'm not gonna wear my slippers that I normally wear. I have on my hiking shoes. The kids got on their cross training shoes. So I'm using these Cross Creeks from Fitville. This is not a sponsored video. They did send me these shoes, and I did a couple of videos with them, and I just keep wearing them just to show you guys the comfortability of them. If you do like them, I'll put a link down in the description, and I'll pin a comment in the comment section with a link to the shoes. So these are the Fitville Cross Creek shoes that I'm wearing. Really, really comfortable as I'm taking the hikes going across wherever I'm going. You know, it's like you see it like you're walking through rocks and little boulders, and with these shoes, you have the utmost support and traction where you're not going to slip and possibly hurt yourself. This is definitely one of the challenging trails that we've seen here. But I'm also going to look for little animals that we've never seen before because we're going down into like a creek here. This looks really scary. It's something that the kids can do too, where you're down and then coming back up. Even Mac is over here. He's like sniffing everything. You got to be careful with him because you'll go right off a cliff holding him. Sweating a little bit up here, but we're going to see if we can see the little canyon that's over here. How the kids doing back there? They're doing good. All right. This thing you can go across and look into the canyon that they got over here, or valley. Some of these trails walk you straight through the Valley River, Verde River, which is like really nice. See on the ground there, ants. There's a little bit of ants. I see them there. What you got there, the dog bag? All right, come on, let's go. You guys are doing good. Excellent, I think, for the kids because on this summer vacation that they on, when they go back to school, they can tell all their friends of the hikes that they've been on, all the way out in Arizona, going into the desert, taking hikes, looking into the valley. So at this point, I know where it's going to lead us. We're going to go back around to where that playground is. I see they have fences over here where maybe it goes deep into the valley. So here's some of the fences they have to let you know that's not the safe area to go to. So we're going to continue on our journey. And you see a cactus? Oh, Grayson just saw a cactus. I have like a small little cactus right there. Kalisha spotted that. Where's the cactus, Kalisha? You see it? You know, whether we're swimming, playing volleyball, or doing anything, this is something that the kids can take with them for a long time. Just different things that you may not experience in cities. I mean, we do it a lot, no matter where we are and which sites we're in. We go on a lot of these little journeys, these little walks, these little hikes and through these hiking trails. This one was a bit short, but who cares? It's something good to get out of the house, get the exercise in, get the blood flowing. Let me show you this. And a lot of YouTube videos, people be driving on those, not these right here. They don't look too safe, but people do drive on some of those, which is pretty cool to do. This trail was kind of short. We're coming up on the end of it now. There's a lot of ants over here on the ground, but that's why we wore our cross training and hiking shoes, just so that we can come in. And this is comes into another part of a playground that we're in now. So as you come out of the trail, we're in a familiar territory. We're in a playground that the kids have seen before. And right up there is our camper. So we just walk right behind our camper in one of the small trails, which was safe and kid appropriate. Sometimes the kids, they like to go and play with the little buggy things. They like having fun. Grayson said, I want to go sit down, but then he decided, oh God, I'm going to go play. If you come out here early, first thing in the morning, you can do a lot out in the park, but then it gets way, way too warm. So then you just want to chill out. I'm going to sit down and relax. I'm outside of the lodge, and this is where it's nice and cool over here, right out of the sun. I realize when you're here in Arizona, it can be 90 degrees, but if you're in the shade, it feels really, really nice in the shade, where you don't feel as much heat. You don't feel as hot as it is. In the East Coast, it's 90 degrees in the shade, at a fan. Everywhere you go is 90 degrees. And I'm sweating, so that's a good thing when I'm starting to sweat. So this is the big chess pieces that the kids like to play when they come out here. On the other lodge, on the other side of the RV resort, they have checkers. This one is the chess. Grayson knows how to play chess. We're going to teach all of the kids how to play, and they're also going to learn how to play checkers. Checkers, I think, is a little easier. Chess is more of a skillful game. It's like more skill is involved. Checkers, you can just play. Skill is involved with both games, but I think the chess is involves more skills because you got to know which piece moves in what direction and how many spaces they're allowed to move. One moves like in diagonals, one can move up, one can move just straight down, one can only move sideways. Let's see. We got to test Grayson to see if he knows what pieces move and how they move. And we'll see how good he knows how to play. Okay, with the horse, Grayson, take your first move with the horse to see if you know what the movements are. No, that don't move that way. The horse moves in like an L formation. Like it's either like if I'm remembering correctly, it's like two up and two over in each direction and over. That's how the horse moves. I may have the spacing wrong, but I know that's how it moves. What that piece is? The queen moves in diagonal, so she's on the white, right? So she can only move sideways on the white. So that just like that, that's how the queen moves. The king, he's kind of special. If I'm remembering correctly, I haven't played chess in years. He can go side to side, up and down, and he can go as many spaces as he wants, but just not diagonal. He go up and down and side to side. Yep, that's it. We were just talking about the king, but obviously the king is right there. I got to brush up on my chess skills. So you guys ready to play? All right, y'all set up? He said, no, we're not set up. Y'all set up over there? Nope. You guys remember how to play chess? Put it in the comments. Let me know what spaces move, like what objects, which one of these move in which direction. Let me know. Brush me up on the skills. I don't know everything. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. Here's another ping pong table. They have the paddles up on the wall. We have our own paddles and balls, so I may bring those over. We got sponsored by two companies, so it'd be nice to come over and play with some of the pieces that we have. Mac is over here like, oh my God, it is hot out here. We gave him a little bit of water before we left, but he probably gonna want some more. But he's a good dog. I like to keep him out sometimes when we come out because when we in the hospital visiting Liam until he gets discharged, Mac is inside the RV and we monitor him through the pet Waggle pet monitor. It's like an AI camera. So it's good that he gets some outside time, some fresh air. He gets some walks. He was able to go through the trails with us and everything. These shoes are really holding up everywhere I go. People are like, "Oh, those are some nice hiking shoes," and I think they're nice too. They work really, really well. Grayson is over there having fun moving all those pieces. That's the mini golf section over there. You have some more camp sites over there. All these campsites are nice. You have some that are spaced out, some that are close together. Where we are, ours is spaced out a lot, where because we have a lot of equipment, and I like having a lot of space so that I don't have to like pack and tight everything. I can just leave things spaced out and just have a lot of room. So that's why I like where we are. You know, we have the car hauler is 18 feet, and then you have the 35-foot motorhome, and then I have my travel tote, the water tote, just in case we get a section that doesn't have hookups. But this place they have hookups. We have 50 amp. I mean, it has everything here. It's so that you don't even have to leave this RV resort for much. I mean, if you have, you can go to Walmart down the road. It's like 5 or 10 minutes away. And when you come back here, you have all your groceries and everything. You don't need to leave. They have a propane fill up. So if your RV is low on propane, you can fill it up here. You have full hookups, water, electricity. You got the sewer, so you don't need much. You have everything. Even these lodges that's right behind me, they have Wi-Fi inside of there, so you can just hook up to the Wi-Fi and do all your business if you don't have Wi-Fi with your rig. They even have a kitchen inside. They have crabs and activities for the kids. Even on the weekends, when we were swimming the other day, someone came out of the lodge, the other lodge on the other side, and they were doing paint rock painting, and they were asking if I was going to bring the kids over, but we were on our way out, so we didn't go. But they have all sorts of things there. Oh, they playing that chess now. They getting it in. The last time we saw something like this in the campground, we were in Orlando, and I think it's called Thousand Trails Orlando. People call it TTO, and they had like the big life size chessboard that the kids can play with. That's the first time we saw it at one of the RV resorts. We may be staying back there in December. We may be going back to TTO or Peace River. I think Peace River is another one over there, or State Park. Either one or the other, but we'll choose once we get there. You know what I find strange about a lot of these areas, like the wooded areas? During the day, there are not that many bugs out here. Like you can just sit here and relax, and there's not many bugs. At night, oh my God, it's like, where did these bugs come from? But I've noticed in different states, like bugs are out no matter what time it is. But like I've noticed, like on the East Coast where we're from, and then here in Arizona, I think it was in California too. There was no bugs during the day, but at night you couldn't even open up your RV door because there was so many bugs in there. But here it's like I'm sitting down. You know, you may get the occasional bug here and there, but it's not a lot of bugs, and you can just sit and relax and enjoy the cool weather. The kids can play and go to the park. I mean, this park doesn't have much shade, so they don't like going over there. So right now they're playing in the shade. Mac doesn't do well with the heat at all. He's like, I'm laying on the floor. It's cool over here. I don't want to be in the sun. Take me back into the air conditioner. You should see when we visiting Liam in the hospital until he gets discharged. We can watch Mac through the pet monitor, and you should see him. He like goes, he lays right under the air conditioner, and he just chills there for the whole time. What you have there? You have the horseman. That's what that is. Pretty cool. Kalisha, she don't want to let go of that horse. Boy, she carrying that thing all around. She's like, I don't know how to play this game, but I'm gonna carry this horse everywhere I go. So the girls, they're getting their hair done. Anita does one a day. So by the next 3 days, you'll see all of them with their hair done. Some people make comments, "Oh, the girls need their hair done." I'm like, they get their hair done often. During this little spurt that we on, it was a little special because when they were getting their hair done or about to get the hair done, that's when Anita went into labor. So like now Anita is doing a lot better. I was just gonna take him somewhere. She said no, just wait. and now she's doing a lot better, and she's doing their hair. So like the next 3 days, all the girls they will have their hair done. Me and Grace, if we get haircuts like every week to stay like nice and trimmed. A lot of people will probably always wonder like how we always stay groomed on the road, and it's like me and Anita, we do everything for the kids. For the boys, I'm able to cut the hair. Anita is able to do the girls' hair, and it looks just like the salon. So it's pretty cool. Anita does her own hair inside the motorhome too. She does it at home a lot too, but I find it easier to do my hair in the motorhome than I can do it at home, because when I do it at home, I need the assistance with all of the lights from outside. So it has to be daytime when I'm at home to do the light to do my hair. In the motorhome, I can just use the lights and the mirrors that's in there, and it comes out fine. You guys ready to leave? You ready to go? You want to stay here? Why? 'Cause it's warm. It's cool. All right, we heading back to the camper. It's not that far. Dogs are not allowed on the grass over here. They have signs saying they want the dogs on the grass, and it made me laugh so much because I'm like, dogs love the grass. It makes me laugh because you have no pets on grass, and then you have like a nice bright fire hydrant right there. You know the dogs love that. Garbage dump right there, and our camper is right up there. I wonder if this one is closer to come through. I would come down here, but I'm not walking down here at night. At night, you can't see anything when you're walking down. And if you could walk right through this valley that's over here, it'll be a little easier. But it looks like I saw those javelinas, two big ones, running through there. So you know I'm not going down there after I saw those javelinas. But this is a nice little spot that we're in. I'll come back here again. We're passing through this side of the country. Arizona has a lot of spots that we can go to. This was just one of them, and this is really cool. I will come again. I'm thinking about had to scratch my ear. Like looking at other resorts over here in Arizona to see where exactly all of them are. Matt looked like he's laboring with that tail wagging. You can hear him breathing. He's like, Dad, get me back in the house. Meow. Not now. Meow. And there she blows. That's our site. Nice and spaced out. Starlink in the air. I don't know which way it's supposed to be pointing, but it's ripping right from where it is. We have all of our seats out here. We usually leave them out just in case we come outside. But we have more than enough seats. We back in the RV, guys. Remember, check out the S'mores RV Adventure Shop. Excuse me. And get yourself some nice apparel, clothing, cups, hats. The S'mores RV Adventure Shop is going to be a link down below the video, or to the right or left of the video. You'll see some of the merchandise that we have. All you have to do is click on it and it will take you to the store. It's nothing like having a nice home brewed cup of coffee. I don't know if it's good because it's home coffee and you made it, or that you feel that it's free. I don't know, but it's awesome to have. I think I got to show you guys again the modes that we have inside the camper. Like you have like the regular day mode, and then you have the night mode in the camper where you convert it to the sleeping arrangements. Some people like that don't know about camping. You know, they may just be coming into these videos and wondering like where you sleep, where the beds, and you be like, what? So some people, you know, they just don't know about campers, that every seat in the camper most likely converts into a bed. And most of the conversions on the beds are double beds, so they sleep two. It's really, really nice and comfortable. Max said, forget that. I'm going right on the floor and I am relaxing. Melanie's hair is almost done. She's like, oh man. So I'm hoping that these videos bring some sort of experience and knowledge to some people that don't camp, that they can see like their RV resorts are really nice. Because before we started camping and doing all these things, I kind of looked down at a lot of campgrounds and RV resorts. I was like, I'm not going over there until I really saw what they were like, and a lot of them are very, very beautiful. Now we've been to some that wasn't too nice, but those ones you go to, you see that you don't like it, you just don't go back. It's that simple. You know, sometimes campgrounds change and they do get better. So you give them another chance. We've done that before, and we saw improvements in some of them. And we also saw campgrounds that were like awesome, and also state parks that were awesome. And you go and visit those, and you can go over and over again, and you'll never get tired just from the upkeep of the campgrounds. We have our favorite one. I forget what it's called. You remember what that campground is called? Oh, Anita just reminded me. She said it's called Bald Eagle, and that one is in Pennsylvania, and that one is beautiful. You'll never get tired of going there because of how nice and spaced out it is, and it's easy to get to your sites, and it's big rig friendly. So I hope these videos that we do, it brings knowledge to people. I've never been to a campground like this where you have trails inside of the campground. I've never been to one that I think. Well, I've been to large. We all have been to large RV resorts, but I don't think we ever been to one with trails inside of them. We're used to a lot of the amenities that this one has. But we're not used to the trails. Like you can just go right through the trails, take you through the valley. You can see the Verde River and see all these other nice things, and it's something to get used to, and just to give exposure so that other people can see how nice it is. And this is like a nice, affordable way to get out with your family and explore nature and just explore something really nice. Swimming pools, golf courses, pickleball, ping pong, like parks. I mean, it's everything, and most of these are RV resorts. So, video's getting kind of long, so I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys liked the hike. We enjoyed it, and that's about it. So I'm gonna leave you guys with the kids and Mac enjoying the air conditioner. Say something over there, Grayson. Grayson's like, bye. That's another seat over there. You can turn that in. There's another one over here. We have that's Macbee's chilling on my that's driver's seat, but that turns into the camper too for more seating. And then yeah, the guys know the kitchen, and they're the girls. They're sitting over there. Y'all know that turns into a bed and everything. Y'all want to say bye? Yeah, y'all get y'all here done next. Like they're like no. Body's up. That's a lead time battery that we use. Don't worry, it's not a bomb. Say bye, Mac. Put your tongue back in your mouth, boy. Put your tongue back in your mouth. Nasty. See you later, everybody.